welcome back to the Compliance Kitchen. Today I want to take a quick look at an update that came from OFAC. This is in regards to sanctions on certain countries and LIBOR. So on January 7, OFAC issued an answer to FAQ number 956. This is concerning Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and Venezuela related sanctions programs and modifications to pre-existing loans, contracts, and other agreements to replace the LIBOR, or the London Interbank Offered Rate, as the reference rate. So back in July of 2017, the UK Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA, announced that they will be discontinuing LIBOR as a benchmark reference rate. And so in regards to this, OFAC issued this guidance. And as they tell us, the Belarus, Ukraine, Russia-related and Venezuela-related sanctions programs prohibit U.S. persons from dealing in certain new debt of persons that are identified as being subject to these sanctions prohibitions. And so in FAQ 944, that's for Belarus, 371, that's for Ukraine and Russia, and 511, that's for Venezuela sanctions, OFAC provides examples of new debt, such as bonds, loans, extensions of credit, loan guarantees, LOCs, letters of credit, drafts, bankers, acceptances, discount notes or bills, or also commercial paper that are issued or were issued on or after various specified dates. If you guys want to take a look at that, I suggest that you head over to those particular questions. I have links on compliancekitchen.com for more information on the effective dates and relevant debt maturities for each of the sanction programs that we mentioned. And OFAC has indicated that certain changes to contractual terms of these financial vehicles or loans, contracts, and other such agreements that were entered into prior to the effective date of the sanctions prohibitions could convert pre-existing debt that was not subject to the sanctions prohibitions into new debt that is subject to the prohibitions. So for that, you probably want to take a look at FAQ 947 for Belarus, 394 for Ukraine and Russia, and 553 for Venezuela-related sanctions. And OFAC also tells us that loans, contracts, and other financial agreements that use LIBOR as a reference rate that are modified to replace this benchmark reference rate will not be treated as a new debt for OFAC sanctions purposes, as long as there's no other material terms or changes to the loan, contract, or agreement. So as usual, this is a quick summary, but I do have links to those FAQs on compliancekitchen.com if this is something that you want to check out in more detail.